I bowl fast and I hit the ball hard. And I look pretty strong. And I'd say the gym has a lot to do with that. So today I'm going to share my gym routine that's powerlifting style push-pull legs type of split. That'll help you increase your pace, gain more control over your bowling and hit the ball way further. And even if you don't play cricket, you just leave out the cricket specific exercises and you'll still get stronger. So let's get started. Our third day is leg day, which actually means leg and abs because most of the compound exercises on leg day actually require a lot of stabilization from your core and back. So that's why we're going to start off with a foam rolling out our back to make sure it's feeling good. And you can hit a few stretches after this as well. But our first exercise is actually a really good warm-up, and that's the sled push. You want to do 3 sets going back and forth, full intensity. And you can actually load this pretty high, but I would not go too hard because we do actually have to do deadlifts after these. And in your 4th set, you're actually going to walk backwards both ways. This is very good because this exercise bulletproofs your knees and also greatly increases your stamina. As this is basically the yo-yo test on steroids. For rest times, I would say take 2 minutes rest. Don't give yourself too much rest with this. But also, you don't have to go too hard because it's the first exercise of the day. After this, your knees should be feeling very good. And this is where we come to deadlift / squats. And I'll explain what I mean by that. Now, in some gyms, you might not find the sled. So you might want to start off squatting actually. Or some people really have a lot of back issues, so you can leave out the deadlift and replace it with the squat. So if you do want to include squatting, then the way I recommend you do it is go heavy, but make sure you're going through a full range of motion. The range of motion is very important for us athletes because you have to be strong in every range. And I recommend keeping your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit open, but everyone's body is very different. So with squats, you want to make sure that you're comfortable. And as long as your back is straight and the bar is going straight down, you can't be doing much wrong. Now, if your knees do hurt, as someone with knee pain myself, sometimes elevating my heels using a plate can really help you get around that. Now, whatever you decide, in fact, since we're only hitting legs once, I actually do all 3 of these. After you've done the sled push, or the squat, or both, we're going to do our deadlifts. And it's going to be our heaviest and most important lift of the day. Now, the form for deadlifts is very important because you don't want to injure yourself. And it's not that difficult. You just want to make sure that your back is fully straight and that does not bend at any point. And you want to make sure that you're looking up and straight and you're not looking down at the bar. If you combine these with making sure that the bar is as close to your shins as possible, you will have a pretty good deadlift. Now, there are lots of variations of the deadlift, but as a beginner, I suggest you keep your legs shoulder width apart and you use a overhand grip on both sides. So it'll basically be like doing a pull-up. Now, you want to go as heavy as you can with these while still making sure that your back can handle it. But if you have good form, you really won't be feeling it in your back or even your knees much at all. So as you're going heavy, you want to do 2 sets to failure, basically. Now, I don't recommend actually doing that 3rd failure rep, but you will know when you really struggle on a rep that you won't be able to do the next one. So go as close to failure as you can safely. And then for the 3rd set, you can do maybe 5 to 6 reps with a lighter weight to make sure you're still getting some volume in. So for example, I like to do 315 for 2. And after that, based on how I'm feeling and whether I have a cricket match or not, my 3rd set, I'll either go down to 225 or even 135 if I'm not in the mood. I'll do somewhere between 6 to 8 reps with good form. Now that our major compounds are done for the day, we're going to move on to our machine exercises, one of which is the hamstring curl. Now I actually prefer the seated variation to the lying one because this provides a greater stretch, which is more beneficial for both building muscle and strength. And since this is a machine, I recommend you do 8 to 10 reps, but with very good tempo, which I've stressed in my other videos. So you want to go down as fast as you can, and you really want to go up slowly. This will help you build a lot of muscle as well, along with just getting stronger. And after this, you can do the sus machines. You're not getting any footage of those, but I like to do 2 sets on each, about 10 to 12 reps. Now, our 5th exercise is actually going to be calf raises. And you can use either the sitting or the standing machine. I'm lazy and I just prefer the sitting one. I want to do 2 sets to failure with this. And with calves, you want to put the weight to a high enough point to where you'll reach failure somewhere between 10 to 15 reps. Your calves are a very resilient muscle, so you can do a lot more reps on them. And it's actually a very important muscle for fast bowlers especially, as you really have to jump properly. Your calves play a major role in allowing you to do that. And last but not least, we're going to end with the ab machine. If I'm being honest, I don't know what this is called, but I don't like training core the same way I see some other influencers do it, which is, fast-paced, long workouts. I like to train my abs the same way as I train my other lifts, which is just higher weight, lower reps, which still working out. And the reason specifically I do it on this machine is because this is very important for fast bowlers, especially to get your pace up. If you remember in my fast bowling video, I said you really have to squeeze your abs as you release, because this will help you get extra pace. And this machine really simulates that, especially since my arms are also up in the air. So you want to do 3 sets of about 6 to 8 reps, because you're trying to simulate an over, kind of. And the tempos again is very important. You want to really squeeze down hard, really pretend as if you're bowling. As you go back up, you release a little bit slower. And with this, we have finished our gym series. I would recommend doing push day first, then a pull day, then your one leg day of the week. And if you have cricket matches on the weekend, you're honestly good with 3 days. But if you really want to push yourself, you can do 5 days where you repeat your push and pull day. You could even do a second leg day if you feel really well recovered. It's been fun. I'm gonna upload some more gym videos as well, but I think I might have to upload some cricket videos. So, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been itching. So until next time.